Quick points for our parents. Number one, the younger your child is, the less likely you should be getting them evaluated. The younger the child, Charlemagne, the more likely we may misdiagnose. 3 years old is too young for autism evaluation. 4 years old is too young for ADHD. 5 years old is too young for a reading disability. The younger the child, the less items we can ask them anyway, because they're so young. So you don't get a good read. I need black parents to slow down, and my Afro-Latino parents, slow down. Stop getting your children evaluated so quickly. The school wants them tested quickly, Envy and Charlemagne. Why? Because special ed begins at age 3, which means they can start getting the money at age 3. Special ed is age 3 to 21. So when your child goes to preschool and they're not talking too good or not walking too good, first thing they want to do is get an eval. Slow down. Give my child a chance to show me what he can do. Because if you go looking for an evaluation, you're going to get a diagnosis, because that's how they get paid, by giving out the diagnosis. Notorious B.I.G. said what? More money, more problems. Well, in the world of mental health, more problems, more money. So slow down on the eval. Number 2, do not get your child evaluated for ADHD, conduct disorder, ODD, emotional disturbance, or intermittent explosive disorder. I'm going to say it again. If you're black, do not get your child evaluated for ADHD, conduct disorder, emotional disturbance, intermittent explosive disorder, because it only leads to what? Medication. America has no answer for a black or Afro-Latino kid diagnosed with one of them syndromes. They're going to put them on drugs. And if you decide to discontinue the medication, Child Protective Services will be called and they will confiscate your children. It's called medical neglect, and it's one of the fastest reasons black parents are losing their children to foster care. If you don't plan to drug them up, and you shouldn't want to anyway, do not get them evaluated. If you think they too hyper, go to the health store. There's all kind of herbal concoctions you can put under the tongue. There's a product called Calm Child. There's a product called Be Calm. There's a product called Melissa Supreme, where they take herbs that calm down the central nervous system. But guess what? The herbs are not even going to work if he's a regular, normal, healthy boy, and you're not giving him enough opportunity to release his natural testosterone. A big problem with all of this is boys need to move around. In fact, the research even shows boys learn better, Envy and Charlemagne, when they move. So why are they still sitting still for 8 hours when the research said, the neuroscience says boys learn better when they move? Because the teachers, the Caucasian nation, the teachers that run the school, they don't want to move them. They want to sit in that chair because it makes their job easier. So a lot of times this is not an ADHD problem. It's an ain't no daddy at home disorder problem. It's an artificial diet at home disorder problem. Okay, it is it's an attachment disruption due to home life dysfunction problem as well. That's number 2. Third, and my final one. If you don't understand the paperwork, call me. Parents are signing off on evaluations they didn't read. They signing off on diagnoses they don't agree with. If you don't think your child is retarded, why did you sign? If you don't think they need special ed, why did you sign? Stop signing paperwork you don't agree with and you don't understand. That's what Dr. Umar said. I will make time to look at your paperwork. Stop signing, because they signing our kids away into full-time special ed and they don't even realize it. And you got to go to these IEP meetings. If you're going to put your child in special ed, take care of your child. I got black parents put their kids in special ed, white ones too, but I'm talking about our community, put their kids in special ed and never go to an IEP meeting for 12 years. Now he's about to graduate, Charlemagne. Guess what? He can't read. And now you're upset at the school district. He can't read. How many IEP meetings you went to since you put him in special ed? First of all, he should have never been in special ed in the first grade, because he's too young for special ed. But if you're going to do it, at least look out for the child. We got to do a better job of protecting our kids from the special education to prison pipeline. Because when I go speak in these jails, and I speak regularly in the prisons, I always ask the inmates to raise your hand. How many of you was in special ed? Damn near every hand go up. Black, white, brown, yellow, and white. Every hand goes up just about. You see what I'm saying? Special ed causes more problems than it solves. Most of our kids just need a tutor. To that point, how many of our kids are reading books this summer? How many of our kids are going to the black bookstores this summer? How many of our kids are being taken to the public library this summer to read something? Most of them are not. They on this right here. This is destroying academic excellence in the black community. And for my black fathers out there, I know your son want to be a basketball player. I know you want him to be a football player. But if he can't read on grade level, what is he doing in AAU? If he can't count on grade level, what is he doing in the summer league? You mean you care more about your son being a good football player, a basketball player, than a productive adult? Half the black boys in America in 4th grade can't read on their grade level. Half the black boys in America in the 8th grade can't count on their grade level. But yet we pushing football. There should be no video game in your house, no cell phone in your house, and nobody should be in no summer league if they can't read and count on grade level. We got to get back to black excellence.
There you have it.